Scorpio. This is going to be a collective tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio. Please always have your discernment when listening into these readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you are aware of any birth chart things and you know where Scorpio may lie in your birth chart, you can look into that and have your own discernment with that. If you don't know what a birth chart is and don't have any idea what I'm talking about, don't worry. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and you just go from there. There we go. That felt good. Let's get into a clear, honest message for Scorpio. There are two different types of Three of Swords cards in this tarot deck, and this is the specific one that you got. I can't tell if that bird in that person's hand is leaving or if you're giving or receiving that bird friend there. Three of Swords, Nine of Wands reversed, and Temperance. I feel like you are very giving in your nature and in your soul, but I feel like you've had to find a balance of how much you give versus how much you gain in return. Because I think this big aspect that's really being highlighted is how, I think it's just how you feel about yourself and how you view yourself when you are giving to other people. Like, part of you may feel weird about it in the moment, but then afterwards you see, like, the effect of, like, you gain what you have gived. You received what you are giving. Whether it's energy, physical things. I feel like there's a lot of understanding what is for you and what is not for you, but also understanding where you may start overthinking in these areas. Like, not just overthinking, but, like, I think you are, Scorpio, I feel like you are a type right now to always be thinking of what could be better, how to do better, what is better. Maybe this could be better. Is this the best option that we are kind of deciding for ourselves right now? So my hair's still, like, drying a little bit in some spots. Gotta brush it out. Make sure it fully dries. Nine of Wands gives me this reconciliation energy that is nothing like I've seen before, but also kind of still makes such simple sense in a way of, like, I feel like I should have seen this in the Nine of Wands before. You feel like you're protecting all 9 wands or holding on to all 9 wands for some particular reason. And whether you want to look into that reason or not, it's just like, oh, well, there's a reason behind it, so that's why it's justified. But that doesn't make sense anymore, like, to you. There's an aspect of it not making sense. So that is where the truth of the Nine of Wands comes out in its simplest terms of you deserve to find the equal balance of, hey, is this reason serving you or is it not serving you? Is it good for you or is it not good for you? And that's where Temperance leads into this true, like, positive and negative balance of life with each other. Like, there's something about, like, it feels like I'm thinking about positive and negative energies like charges on, like, a battery. And I think there's, like, a big weird metaphor in that when it comes to, like, batteries, even, like, aren't there, like, positive and negative, like, electrons and stuff? I think someone needs to look into something like that if you know a little more about that than I do. something about, like, positive and negative, like, aspects, energies, and mixing them and molding them together into, ooh, what I didn't even see, 8 of Wands, into the new you that I think is unraveling itself. It's slowly unraveling you from all of these 8 wands, or not 8 wands, 8 swords. Maybe into 8 wands, because 8 wands is a lot of ideas. And I think this is truly feeling free from the clouded mind or the fog in your mind that has been like the fog over like your life. It feels like seeing life with slowly, ever so slowly, day by day, you see life with fresher and newer and clearer eyes each and every day. 6 of Cups, reverse, clarifying the 3 of Swords here. The Strength, reverse. There's a lot of strength in this healing, and almost in order to see... Oh. I'm getting a bunch of cryptic words that don't really make sense, so I'm not going to like fully say them, because it's like, in order to give up, you have to give in within the soul. Six of Cups, the Strength, reversed with 9 of Pentacles. You have so much energy residing within you when it comes to, I think, your passions, your endeavors, your accomplishments. But I think seeing them for what they are has been difficult because it's hard for you to see your own strength. I think this is someone who shies away from their own strength, only when people are like complimenting them. It's like you don't care for compliments. It's like you just care to get work done and get your shit done. And hey, I want to sit in this chair and be comfy. This is what I want, and I want to be comfy, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go kill this polar bear and get this comfy fur, whatever it is. I think that's polar bear fur. Looks like a freaking Yeti. Oh yeah, it is a polar bear. That's what you're gonna do. And I feel like when people look at you, it's like, damn, that person's strong as hell. And it's like, well, I've had to give up, like, a lot here, and give up a lot of energy and heart and soul into my work to gain all of this. Sense of self, sense of strength, sense of being. Nine of Wands reversed. What is here for the 9 of Wands reversed? 5 of Wands. The Hangman reversed. And 8 of Wands. Oh my god, we were talking about you. I'm so happy you came out. Oh, this is perfect. Clarifying this reconciliation energy is a card of what you could consider chaos a little bit there. A card of, you know, what feels like imbalance, but it's just confusion. But out of it, we gain some weird form of enlightenment. And through the chaos, we gain that little key sense of knowledge that I feel like makes everything make sense. And I feel like, well, you can see this card upright, and you're like, oh my god, what in the world? But this way looks really cool. Like, there's something about it that's just like, ding! It's a light bulb. This light bulb for you is very intriguingly different from anything you've experienced before, because I want you to experience it in a way that's not just the chaos of the world around you, but I think it's also the chaos within your soul, like these fiery energies that's like, ugh, I just need to calm down, like I need to relax, kind of a thing. This is where the solitude comes with a rush of ideas, and I don't want you to feel like you can't relax when you're trying to think of ideas. Just understand, oh, these are such cool ideas, let me just daydream about them. And that's funny with the rainbow there too. I feel like there's an energy of daydreaming about your plans and your ideas, but still getting the rest you need. That is the key to all of this temperance balance here. The key to your own nature is to find the key to your own balance and how you truly want to express your own imagination to yourself. Page of Pentacles reversed, clarifying the Temperance card. Page of Wands, lots of youthful energy, and Seven of Pentacles. Seeing where you've come from, seeing where you are, and seeing where you could possibly go. Ten of Pentacles, aka Ten of Shields, is reversed, but I feel like it's reversed because it hasn't happened yet. You're just seeing where you could possibly go in the future, where you can set your sails, but you gotta, it's almost like spending the time to gain a little bit of the knowledge and a little bit of experience as a youngster or a younger version of yourself. Making some stride, actually making some action into putting, I guess, this dream into the real world, this ideal passion, and almost looking back on it and saying, like, don't forget why we're doing this. Don't forget why we're growing these 7 pentacles. Don't forget why we made these 7 shields. There's, in this very Viking Nordic themed tarot deck, you could say there are 7 men that really need these shields and it's important for them, but it's like you haven't been to battle with them in some time. That's why they're hung up there. But at the same time, you will need them at some point. There's like places you could go, new ground to discover. I'm not really going to get too much into the lore of the Vikings. It's more of the fact that they would, like, you know, take their shields out, take these things to protect them, and make sure that you are protecting yourself in whatever areas you want to protect yourself in like, metaphorically, or like, hey, I want to go out to a club. Okay, just make sure you, like, either go with a friend, tell people where you're going. This is more of a girl code thing. Most men or masculine presenting people don't have to worry about that too much, but everyone should be safe, you know. I will get to the message in chat because we were talking about positive and negative charges and I was bringing up electrons, and I'm like, there's something more to that, but I'm not educated enough in the moment right now to speak on it. The 10 Pentacles really shows this, like, where you are, where you could go, but not forgetting why you're doing this. I think that's the key thing to keep yourself in balance and keep yourself daydreaming, is the youthful energy you had as the younger past you. It's like, damn, this was really fun, and it made you feel like this certain type of way, this thing that you've, like, slowly grown over the years. And I think bringing that energy into it is just allowing you to relive life again. And not being afraid of it is allowing the daydream to... I feel like you just got to keep on daydreaming. Because there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's obviously, like, you're being realistic with, like, you know, I'm just daydreaming, but this idea could happen, you know? It could be something silly of just daydreaming about a pillow fort, and then you're like, well, yeah, I could do it, but not right now, and then sometime in the future you end up making a pillow fort, and it becomes genuinely, like, just as fun as you thought it would be. Because, let's be honest, we're all little kids at heart, and I think this is a giant finding the key to your own balance, finding the key to your own soul, finding the key to your own imagination again, and bringing this imagination into your goals in the future. So going back to um, the electron things. I'm not sure if this means anything to anyone, but I do feel the need to read it. A negative charge, according to two sources, for example, electrons have negative charge and protons have positive charge. That was the thing. I was mixing that up. I knew I was like I was getting something wrong when I was like saying like electrons and positive and negative charges. I was just thinking of like electricity energy almost, you know? Um, Electrons have negative charge, protons have positive charge, but neutrons have zero charge. Interesting. Depending on the balance of electrons and protons affect the atom, causing different activity with the elements made of varieties of atoms. When the number of electrons does not equal the number of protons, the atom is ionized. I was also thinking of there was something that was brought up in the movie, The Arrival, zero-sum game. If you know what the zero-sum game thing is, I think that's what it's called, or you don't know about it, just look more into it. And I feel like the movie Arrival is going to be very resonating for anyone who wants to look into the deeper aspects of what this could mean for you in the spiritual terms, because I feel like I could give you kind of key directions to like, hey, like movies and references and how we watch them with like what's going on in our lives currently can resonate like in various different ways. It's why I will also forever always recommend people watch the Inside Out movies, because those are fucking amazing and I love them with all my heart. Anywho, that is all I have for you, Scorpio. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Mars. Zero sum is when two or more parties have positive or equal outcomes. Zero sum. That was brought up in the movie Arrival, and I think that is very interesting how it was brought up. So I think anyone who wants to look a little deeper into the reading should watch the movie Arrival. There is also, I think they take zero sum as like the zero sum game is like the game part of it is something else. It has something to do with like people and humans and stuff. So anyway, sorry, things are falling over here. Hope you Scorpios, you scorpions on the moon, enjoyed that, because that's all I have for you. And we are not ending yet on Twitch. If you're watching live on Twitch, we're actually going to get into some flow arts and some dancing. And if this is going to be uploaded in time, it is still September, and we are going to be doing song requests. So if you want to stay and do request some songs for me to flow art / dance to, that's what we're going to be doing. Because if you are watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. All the links and various links to all the flow arts live stream stuff should be, I feel like I don't need to tell people. You should know where to find it if you want to find it. It's down there. Anywho, thank you for watching. And like I said, we're not ending yet on Twitch, but if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.